So I found something today to share with you concerning evil and God's purpose with it. There is a contrast of purpose in everything, right from the get-go. And God had it planned perfectly. And the results that come through the process of evil is good and beautiful. The end result is reconciliation of his entire universe through Christ. And when you look at it from that perspective, you can bring it down to the relative and see that through experiences of evil, there is a good result that comes forth. The breaking is necessary, and that's what evil is. It's simply breaking. Breaking something to produce something good. Now, when you look at this windshield, that crack has just expanded unbelievable throughout the glass here. Like there's where the hailstone hit last year, and it kept on going and going and going and going. It's still going as long as it's not fully in my line of sight for driving, but eventually it will be. It just costs so much for a windshield, like $200-300. I don't have that to pay for a windshield anyway. All right, so let's just share this little writing here. Good realized only by means of evil. This was written by D. Buchanan. And I got it, of course, off the archive that I shared with you before. And if you look under the more section, you can see the link for that particular archive. It's a beautiful thing because it's got a ton of good writings there. But I posted it under the links. I have 3 links there. So yeah, just go under more and you'll find it. God's purpose is to reveal himself to his creatures as the God of all grace, causing them thereby to understand and appreciate his goodness, and also to become partakers of the same. In keeping with this purpose, God's first and only plan was based on redemption. To teach that God had a previous plan dependent for his fulfillment on Adam's faithfulness, and that redemption was introduced only when it became a necessity because of Adam's sin, is to teach what is contrary to the truth, a delusion reflecting on the character of God. Never will we understand God's ways until delivered from this delusion's power. Since God is God, he does not attempt and fail and try again. God does not need to try things out. He knows, and his omnipotence works all things after the counsel of his own will. Ephesians 1:11. He would make himself known, and redemption is the means by which the God of all grace reveals himself. No other plan would fit, nor had he another. His lamb was slain from the disruption of the world. Yet man was made in innocence, and the innocent need no redemption. So it is that in planning before creation to redeem man, God necessarily reckoned on man's coming to where he would need redemption. Fully aware that Adam, if forbidden to eat, would eat, God forbade him, not in the hope that he would obey, but in order that when he did eat, he would be guilty and in need of salvation. Moreover, by partaking in disobedience, man became self-willed or evil inclined, and so doubly in need of deliverance, which God had prepared for him before creation. Notice he prepared evil before creation, before anything came into play. He had it all planned. So there's no worries when it comes to God and his operation and his plan for the universe and each individual human being. But which was applicable only after man had come to be in need. Right. And God had to provide that for mankind, that he would need a need. This need was the need of being dealt with, not in righteousness simply, but in goodness. It is goodness that will make a man die for you. Scarcely for a righteous man will one die, yet peradventure for a good man some would even dare to die. But God commendeth not his righteousness, but that which is beyond righteousness. God commendeth his love, grace, his goodness to us, in that while we were sinners, Christ died for our sakes.